Good morning, coffee and DTF, Drive Time Football. All right, sticking with my 1982 set. I've got my my 1960 AFL set here, but I haven't had time to, not fair. I've had plenty of time to play it, but between red ice hockey and taking breaks to enjoy this, I haven't gotten back to my AFL set yet, and I still want to play more baseline basketball. I just haven't, there's too many great options out there in the world and not enough time. We all have to suffer this thing. All right, so I'm playing my 1982 set. For those who don't know, you can check the last video. I go over the details of what this set was about. Special set I ordered. I coached the Raiders. This goes back to our childhood. Ron with his Cowboys, and back in that Status Pro set, Ron and I had some unbelievable battles between the Raiders and the Cowboys. It felt legit football back in the day because, of course, the Raiders were so much a part of the history of the NFL and the pro football, and of course the Cowboys are the Cowboys, and those games were unbelievable. And about the only guy that I knew had the offense to track me, but also enough defense to keep Plunkett and Barnwell in check, was Ronnie and the Cowboys. And holy cow, did we have great games, man. So this was always intense, and Ron and I were competitors. We were all very competitive. But holy cow, these games were always lights out, man. So anyway, again, this is an homage set to my closest friends growing up in the cul-de-sac. And here we go. So 1982. So the Raiders only have got one game under the belt. They defeated Freddie's Broncos 45-7, and Dallas goes into Miami and beats Miami 27-14. Shut out Miami in the first half, but the Dolphins managed 2 touchdowns late. Thought they might put a scare into the Cowboys, but no, the Cowboys are too much. So here we go, folks. We're going to roll a die for the Raiders. Odd the Raiders win the toss. Yes, the Raiders go in the toss, and the Raiders will take it. They have the best offense in the game, at least scoring-wise, which means the Cowboys will get the ball in the second half. So the Raiders, L.A. Raiders, get the ball first. And the Raiders do not have a punt or kick returner. So they're going to return this thing out to about the 24-yard line, 23-yard line. And Barnwell and company line up. We have Plunkett, Allen, and King in the backfield. Christensen, Allen, and Barnwell are also our scoring catchers. Chris Bard is the place kicking. Howie Long represents our defense. Rod Martin represents our linebackers. And Hayes represents our defensive backs. The Raiders, Burgess Owens led the 82 team in interceptions, but Lester Hayes is my all-time favorite player. And there's no way in hell in this era Lester Hayes isn't going to be leading my defensive backfield. All right, here we go. The Raiders are on offense. 7. It's going to be a red zone trip. So right there, the Raiders climb into the red zone with handoffs to Allen, passes down to Christensen, and in the red zone, what do they do to the Cowboys? It's a touchdown run for Marcus Allen. Allen, TD run, extra point for the Raiders. Can be missed, but it is good. PAT, and Raiders draw first blood as the Cowboys take over about their 19-yard line on a botched kick return as they fumble around with it. Yeah, you know I'm going to narrate the Cowboys as inept. Ronnie, here we go. And the Cowboys take over. The Raider defense, though strong as they are, going to force a punt. And it's the L.A. Raiders getting the ball back. No punt return. They flag a fair catch. Plunkett under center, barks orders in the Cowboys. This would have been Texas Stadium, I believe, back in the day with a hole in the roof. I can't remember if was it Texas Stadium or was it called something else? Arlington? No. I can't remember. I think it was Texas Stadium. Anyway, here we go. Raiders snaps the ball. It's going to be that defense. It's going to be that Dallas Cowboy defense with Randy White represented by Brunig, White, and Walls. On offense, they've got White, Dorsett, and Springs, Hill, Cosby, and Pearson. Septien is their kicker. Anyway, 7 is picked off. Oh, Lord, Plunkett. Intercepted by Walls. And they have a pretty darn good interception return. A 3 isn't bad. And, oh, no go, but Dallas quashes the Raiders' next drive. Dallas takes over on a short field. Danny White under center. Snaps the ball, pitches to Dorsett. It's going to be a red zone. Can Dorsett and company get it into the end zone? 7 is a TD pass. No, Dorsett gets us into the red zone, and it's going to be White to Cosby TD pass to Doug Cosby, who did lead them in TDs, I think, that year. It might have been Hill that led them in touchdowns, but I think Cosby did. And their PAT is automatic, of course. Raphael Septien puts it in. And here it is, folks. Typical Raiders. Cowboys. Raiders automatically get their next drive. Their final drive of the first quarter. It's going to be offense 6. It's going to be a red zone trip for the Raiders. Here we go. And the Raiders were a scoring machine. Then 3. TD pass. So Plunkett comes out and promptly throws a bomb. TD pass to Barnwell. Goes deep to set the tone. We are not messing around here. We're here to win this entire tournament. PAT. And the Cowboys might not get their extra drive, but it looks like they will. All right, I can see Ronnie now pissing and moaning that number 1 card came up for Barnwell when I dropped back on a play action pass, long bomb, and I flipped that 1, and it's TD. I can hear him now complaining. And the Raiders defense is going to step up and force a punt. And that's it, folks. First quarter's over. It's going to be the visiting Raiders 14, Cowboys 7. White finds Cosby to get bring Allen scores past from White to Cosby, knots it. Plunkett throws a bomb to Barnwell to take the lead. And we're going into the second quarter now. Raiders with the ball following the punt. It's going to be defense at 10. That's going to be a punt for the Raiders as they try Marcus Allen up the gut on Randy White, and Manster kills him. DC. It's going to be the Raiders defense 4 as a punt. So both defenses are tightening down a little bit here in the second period. The Raiders with the ball, defense 7 is going to be picked off again. Plunkett drops back, floats one into the flat, intercepted by, floats one out into the flat, and Brunig, who floats out with Marcus Allen, shadowing Allen, makes a jump for it, picks it off. Can Brunig take it back to the house? No, he cannot. But Dallas now with their second pick, and Plunkett comes off the field talking to me. I'm the coach, talking to me about what the hell went down there. For punt. Cowboys, though, unable to break the Raider defense. And here we go. Do the Raiders get their extra drive? They do. Does time run out on the Raiders? It does not. So the Raiders will have a chance to run it up. It's going to be 4. It's another punt. So right now, the Dallas Cowboy defense has stymied us. Dallas, do they get their extra drive? They do. Does time run out on the Cowboys? They does not. And it's going to be the Raider defense, though. Oh, red zone. So Dallas somehow beats Burgess Owens on a post route to Hill. The Cowboys find themselves in the red zone. 8. It's going to be a touchdown. It was on us, wasn't it? 8 is a touchdown run. There it is. And Dallas Cowboys, Dorsett, TD run, punches it in, and their extra points automatic, folks. The Raiders cannot manage a point. Dallas ties it at halftime. It's 14-14. Dallas gets the ball to start the second half. And the Raiders now, with 2 Plunkett first half interceptions, could be the bane of our existence. Here we go. If we can just pick off Danny White, man, we got a shot. All right, Dallas takes off. It's going to be offense 9. It's going to be a punt. So Dallas stymied on their opening possession of the third period. The Raiders get the ball on a punt, and they go to work against this Dallas defense. Red zone. Raiders have a chance. In the red zone, it's going to be 10. 10 is a field goal, so Chris Barr is going to level a field goal and give us an edge. It is now 17-14 Raiders. Dallas Cowboys, though, the crowd on their feet. They want to see their Cowboys. 6 is a red zone trip. Danny White working it down the field between Cosby and Hill. And in the red zone 4, it's going to be a field goal. They're going to mat it up with Septien, one of the best kickers of that season, if not the best kicker of that particular season. Septien was darn good. And the Raiders go to work. This is the final guaranteed drive. Actually, the Raiders actually automatically get their next drive. So 8 is a punt. Oh, they're going to need it too because Dallas's defense is playing good. Defense for the Raiders, 7 is going to force a punt. DC. All right, do the Raiders on this next drive? Come on, Raiders. It's going to be defense 2. Fumble, pow! You got to be kidding me. The Raiders, Marcus Allen stripped of the ball. A big hit by White. Everson Walls or Klinkscale falls on that ball. Allen fumbles it away. Do the Cowboys get their drive? Oh, wait, I already gave the Cowboys their drive. Well, that's fine. They would have gotten it anyway. and it was a punt. All right, so we're going into the fourth quarter. Holy cow. 3-3. Folks, it's 17-17, start of the fourth. Dang, here we go. DC, they get the ball to start. The Raider defense, 4 is going to force a punt. The LA Raiders have had 3 turnovers in this game, and they're actually tied. That tells you how good the Raiders are. Right? When you turn the ball over 3 times, and you've actually... I mean, that's all that's holding the Raiders down, are these turnovers. 4, punt. Damn, the Raiders now have slowed to a crawl. DC with a chance to take the lead at home before we start checking end-of-game checks. 7 is going to be a red zone trip for Danny White. He gets him down, drops back, and fires a touchdown pass to go ahead. White, TD pass to Hill in the back of the end zone. The extra point is good, and folks, the crowd on their feet roaring. It's just like the 1982 Status Pro games we played. Damn it, every time I thought I had Ronnie, he would find a way to score and put the pressure on. Turns up the heat. The Raiders do get this drive. This is before we start checking in the game. We have got to get a touchdown. It's going to be Raiders 7. That's a red zone trip. So Plunkett may be answering. 7, touchdown run. It's going to be Kenny King. TD run. We get down close. They fake the handoff to Allen up the gut, and he pitches it out to King. And people forget, King was a big man who had speed. King would have continued to be the starting halfback for the Raiders if not for Allen. King with a TD run, and the extra point now becomes huge, and it is. And folks, my God, we have got a 24-24 game. Does DC get their final drive? They do. Does time run out on DC? It does not. So, Dallas with a chance to force our hand. Nope, they're going to fumble it away. Hallelujah. Howie Long hammers White in the backfield. Ball comes loose. Reggie White and Howie Long with a strip sack fumble recovery. The Raiders with a 2 or 3 will return this for a touchdown. No. But the Raiders on a short field, they automatically get their last drive. Does time expire? It does not. The Raiders go to work with a chance to win the game on the final moments. It's offense 9. Picked off. No, the Raiders intercepted Plunkett's 3rd INT. This has got to be by, we're going to give it to Klinkscale, as he always seemed to have a good interception against me back in the day, if my memory serves. Or Downs. It might have been Downs. Downs or Klinkscale, I can't remember. But they have a 3 chance to take this back to the house. And they do not. And folks, there is no overtime in my regular season tournaments. So this is going to end unbelievable. Danny White throws a TD to Hill, and they get the extra point. That makes it 24. But then the Raiders get a touchdown from King. That makes it 24. White fumbles it away on a Howie Long strip sack fumble. But then Plunkett takes a shot down the field to... I'm trying to think of the other receiver. Barksdale. Deep to Barksdale. And it's picked off by Klinkscale, managing the middle of the field. And the Raiders 24. The Cowboys 24. The Raiders are 1-0-1. And the Cowboys are 1-0-1. I have a feeling this tournament is going to come down to these one of the Raiders, Cowboys, could be Miami, Washington, but those 4 teams are going to be the big boys at the end. And man, typical, great game. And the Raiders, hoping to steal one in Dallas, can't get it done. Thanks for watching. This has been Drive Time Football.